everyone, it's Fatima Miller here. I'm so excited today about the topic that we're going to be discussing. This is very dear to my heart, and I believe it is the basis of everything that we do in business and how we are going to achieve the success that you want and the level of success that I want to elevate to from this point on in my life. It's called getting out of your own way. Getting out of your own way with self-imposed limitations. If you haven't already, you can get a copy of my book on my website, www.fatimamiller.com. Here's the book. It's called Entrepreneurship, The Path to Prosperity, 10 Secrets to Becoming a Successful Entrepreneur. You will find in the book, Chapter 3, I'm discussing getting out of your own way with self-imposed limitation. I'm talking about your mind, how you have conditioned your mind for success up until the point to where you are today. Your level of thinking has gotten you to the point of where you are now. And sometimes our level of thinking has to change in order for us to catapult to the level of success that we want to go to. Well, how do I do that, Fatima? Very simple. Every day you have to listen to motivational tapes. Every day you have to surround yourself around quality people. Every day you have to tell yourself, you ever heard that term, fake it till you make it? You have to tell yourself that you are the greatest, that you are the baddest, that nobody out there can do you like you do you, that you are a great speaker, that you are a great doctor, that you are a great attorney, that you are a great student, that you are a great mother. You have to tell yourself, you have to trick your mind into believing that whatever you want to be, that you've already done it, that you've already saw yourself doing it. Therefore, your mind has no other way but to what? Catch up to where you want to go. You have to condition your mind. You have to change your level of thinking. If you're already in business, you'll truly understand what I'm talking about, because you'll say, hey, I haven't gotten to the level of success that I want, or clients have stopped coming in, or my revenue has went down this year. And it's because we as business owners or starting entrepreneurs believe what worked in 2010, 2012, 2013 is what's going to keep our doors open in 2017. And that is simply not the case. It can't be. Business, the world evolves way too fast for us to think of how we did things back then. How we did things yesterday. You have to constantly be in a race with yourself and the world to stay ahead of the game. And that is conditioning your mind. That is training yourself every day into whatever you want to do. Your level of thinking is going to keep you where you are, but ultimately be the difference in where you're going to be a week from now, 2 weeks from now, a month from now, a year from now, all the way up until your existence is no longer here on this earth. It all starts with your mind. I want to tell you a little story about my dad. You'll often hear me reference my dad a lot when I talk. My dad was probably one of the greatest, he is still alive, one of the greatest success coaches, speaker, motivator, person you have ever met in your life. And when he opened up his school in 1983, I was just born when he opened up his martial arts school in 1983. I remember the first time I heard my dad talk to me, he was listening to an audio tape. And I said, I wonder why he's listening to this audio tape. He didn't listen to music. He didn't listen to, he didn't watch TV. He always listened to motivational tapes every day. Every day he got up and he trained his mind, even when he did not have. In 1983, our martial arts school was not open. I was just a little baby. He was working as a police officer for the Durham Police Department. But every day he knew he wanted to open up a martial arts school. He knew he wanted to train people to be physically fit and condition their mind. And that's one of the reasons why I enjoy martial arts so much and stayed under my dad's wing for so long, because the martial arts train you how to condition your mind. Most of the time through pain and all these other sorts of things. But it all started being underneath my dad and how I trained my mind for success. He was a firm example and a believer that if you do not condition your mind, if you don't train your mind, if you don't trick yourself into believing that you can be whatever you want to be on this planet, then you're going to have a hard time going into business and staying in business. Remember, your level of thinking has taken you to this point. And it must change in order for you to get to the next level. Life, we have levels that we have to get to. In business, it's the same way. We have levels to get to. We open up our business. We did the paperwork. We did the administration side. We maybe got one or two clients, and then we all of a sudden stop doing the work. We stop training ourselves. We stop teaching ourselves. We stop surrounding ourselves around quality people, and we get complacent. So you remember what you did yesterday. It's not going to keep you in business tomorrow or the next day. You have to be fluid, like Bruce Lee said. You have to be fluid like water. You know, water can take the shape of any container. It can fit through any door or space. Water is so powerful. It can just take the shape of a form of a cup or a glass or the room or a shoe. It's so powerful. And that's how you have to think about business. You have to be flexible in business. You have to be willing to change your negative thinking in business and saying, hey, snap out of it. Your marketing plan is not working. Your sales strategy is not working. The reason why clients are not coming in is because something that you're doing is not right. People are not relating to you anymore. So you have to change the way you do things. And that's hard. Hey, I invested so much in this paper supplies. I invested so much in this marketing campaign. So what? If it is not working, then you need to change directions. I can't stress that enough. When things are not working, even in your life or in your business or on your job, what do? We change the course of action. And that's how you have to be in business. You have to be willing to change your thinking. You have to be willing to be like water, to take the shape of any form. You got to be willing to try new things. And yes, it's scary in business. You have to get out of your own negative thinking. Stop putting self-imposed limitations on how much you can do or where you can go. And this is it. You know, life is over. Business is not going the way I want it to. We're going to close our doors tomorrow. It doesn't have to be like that. All you have to do is condition your mind. Change your thinking. Surround yourself around people that you aspire to be like. However they got there, it's not copying them. Ask them, how'd you get here? Hey man, I want my business to grow like your business grew. And they will often tell you, hey, what I thought that worked didn't work. And what I had to do is I had to change. But ultimately that change came within myself first. It came within myself, and I had to change the way I thought. I had to condition my mind for success. I had to start thinking like a person that had a whole lot of money first before I could make a whole lot of money. You often wonder why you're not where you want to be. It's because you don't see yourself actually being there. And if you don't see yourself being there, the next billionaire or millionaire or successful talk show host or the next all NBA basketball player, it all starts with a thought. It all starts in your mind. Getting out of your own way, believing that you can do it, changing directions. Change is hard for most people. And I'm telling you, in business, you're going to be changing directions left and right, honey. Left and right. I can't stress it enough. You're going to always have to change what you're doing to keep up. Technology moves so fast in business. New apps come out every day. New technology trends come out every day. New marketing strategies. Another company has risen from the dead. You don't even know where they came from. They just popped up out of nowhere like a pop-up shop, and now they're your competition. I'm telling you, you have to get out of your own way. The way you do things may not be working, and that's okay. Acknowledging is the first step. Acknowledging that what I have created is good for 2008, 2009, 2016, but we're in 2017. What is it going to take in 2017 to get you to the level of success that you want? And you say, hey, Fatima, those are for people who actually have a business, and because they need to grow and expand. I don't even have a business. That's why you don't have a business, because you haven't seen yourself owning a business. In order to become a business owner, you have to see you owning a business first. And what kind of business would that be? See, I'm gonna light a fire underneath your butt. When you hear me come on here, I'm gonna talk straight to you, and I'm gonna give you the real deal when I'm talking to you. You don't have a business because you have not yet sat back and saw yourself owning a business. It all starts in your mind. Condition your mind. Tell your mind what you want. And I guarantee the universe will send it back 10 times fold. Ask the universe for what you want. Send it up there every day.